Hello,
ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, and yeah, my internet is spotty, so I might be freezing up every now and then. You know what? I'm also going to put my little hairnet on here because I am going wild. That's much better. All right,
Jared gone
we got
wild
ourselves
on
Matt
DVD now,
Esquire.
$9.99.
Matt Shapiro Esquire, Tim Seavey, San Diego
Hello.
State University. I'm Jared Miller, professor, coach. Hey, we just had NPDA, huh? Didn't we?
Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah.
Yep, that was this past weekend. Shout out to Ashley Knuckles Cuevas, tournament director, and Brittany Hubble, your president of NPDA, and Tab. Man, they have a hell of a tournament. That was a whole deal. Apparently, the entire website broke at one point. They had to rebuild it from scratch, and they still kept it on running. So very well done. It all ran like on time, which is incredible. So also shout out to San Diego State for making it to semifinals. Woo! Super proud of them. That was a big deal.
Nice.
Good work, Tim. Humble Tim here won't say it, but good job, Tim.
I
Coaching
cannot
them
take
to the
all
top.
the credit, but I will take most of the credit.
Look, I don't want credit, but they keep giving it to me. Okay, that's what it is.
Now those kids are incredible. We had one team make it to quarters, and the other team make it all the way to semis. So
Wow,
we will take that. That is a big deal. Proud of them, and congratulations to Rice University for being your 2022 NPDA champions.
Nice, sweet. Next week I will be coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. For the community college nationals, Phi Rho Pi out there.
Nice.
He's finally gonna get out of that basement they've got him locked in right now, so it's gonna be nice. I heard it's a big upgrade.
Is St. Louis an upgrade?
Twice as much space.
How's those cheese sandwiches in there?
No, it's great.
Yeah.
Enjoy some good barbecue. So it is the 5th Wednesday. We don't get 5th Wednesdays all that often. So what does this exciting 5th Wednesday bring us?
A fun day.
So whenever we got 5th Wednesdays, we like to do debate is a game. So we like looking at how people have turned arguments into games one way or another.
Like the Senate.
I love games because
I love game.
They really make it so you can, it's like
play.
A different way of engaging. It's nice little exercises. If you're a teacher, this might be a really great idea to incorporate.
He loves games because he's always winning.
I'm not always winning, but
that's why I hate the games.
Yeah. So
no, but you're right. It's good for teaching. Gamify your classrooms.
Here we go. We're going to talk about this game right here. Good old Superfight. All right. Yeah. Wrong side, dude. And okay, so I played this game before. It's pretty fun. It's a card game. All right. So if you look inside, there is
you looking sad.
Just a big old stack of cards. Oh, I'm really lagging here. All right. So these are a bunch of cards. There's some white cards. There's some black cards, and that'll make sense in a little bit. But let's so what we're going to do is kind of review this game as we go.
They're all mixed together in the same box? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. All right. So you're supposed to separate. No, the step number 1 is separate the white and black cards.
That is step number 1 for the Senate.
Yeah. The youngest player goes first. Who's Tim? That'd be you, huh? Are you the youngest?
Clearly, it wouldn't be me because Jared's the oldest. Jared, who is calling in from a basement in some serial killer's home today, is the oldest of all of us here on the DebateSensei podcast.
So,
I hope they let you out someday.
You would be all right. So here we go. We're going to. What you do is you start off by drawing 3 of each card. So I'm going to draw. So this is going to be Tim's draw right here. Okay. All right. So here we have. Oh, I don't know. Can you see this?
No. Could you put it up to the camera a little closer?
Yeah. So here we go. We got
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Hermione.
Oh God, I can see it now.
And Homer.
Homer,
is that-
oh man.
Simpson or the writer of the Odyssey?
Mhm.
You know what? I think that you get to, since it's a debate game, you get to make those calls. Okay.
Cool.
All right. So those are your the whiteback cards are characters, and now you have
Whiteback.
now you have the black cards, which are the attributes. Okay. So you could choose any one of those, but you also have to choose one of these attributes. Here's a black card, right?
A little closer.
Driving a tank. Okay.
Driving a tank.
Armed with holy hand grenades. Wow.
Okay.
Multiple
That's kind
holy hand
of right on
grenades, too.
point right
That's
there with
Okay, this one's wild.
wild stuff.
Tongue can stretch and move at will.
Like the guy from Fantastic Four.
So here's
But
the
just
thing.
their
Now
tongue.
you got to choose. Yeah. So now you got to choose one character and one attribute.
Okay. And our goal, right, is to pick the toughest character that will beat your character and attribute in a fight, correct?
That's right. That's right. So I've done that for myself, right? So here's my
You did it to yourself? That's disgusting.
all right. So here's my cards right here. And so once you choose one, so I did that beforehand. So your selection won't influence mine. All right. And so the actual arguments will take place in a second, but you got to choose a character and an attribute.
Okay. I think I'm going to go Hermione in a tank.
Hermione in a tank. Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason the game is called Superfight is because your character, Hermione in a tank, is going to be battling which is Terminator, who is a hoarder. Okay. So here's the deal. Now that we know the characters, it's not a magic trick. No, Patrick, not a magic trick. What we're doing, we're playing a game. All right. So here we are. We have
The magic trick will Jared being free. That'll be the magic trick.
yeah. So, and then Matt will get in on this in just a second, but here you go. So Terminator as a hoarder versus Hermione driving a tank. Oh, and so what we got to do, let me see here on private chat. Yeah. Here we go. I think, let me take a look at the instructions. Okay, so finally, boom, boom, boom. Take turns over the cards, reveal their fighter. Each player then draws a random black card. Oh, and so now we draw another attribute. This is at random now. Okay.
Okay.
So this one will be for me. Armed with a long electrified whip.
I always am.
Okay. And for Hermione, this one is three of them. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Now that we each have an extra attribute, both players argue and plead their case about why their fighters would win the fight. Once the arguing is done, then I guess Matt would be the one voting.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have a time limit on our arguments?
30 minutes.
Yeah,
That seems fair. That seems fair.
All right. So let me see here. Long electrified whip.
Kinky.
Okay. I think the fact that there's three Hermione's driving a tank is actually a disadvantage because Terminator being a hoarder just looks at them as collector's items now, right? It's like a set and it just wants all of them. So now the motivation is even more. And Terminators are relentless, right? It's like they don't. They're science. That's science fiction. Hermione's fantasy. right? Like, so that magic ain't gonna work on
Every
a
Terminator I ever saw, they died at the end. All right, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I think the Terminator is just wants to collect the 3 set of Hermione driving tanks.
Bulletproof.
Okay.
I don't know what Tim could
And does the
possibly
electrified
say.
whip even come into the situation?
Nope.
Not yet. I think I might be saving that for rebuttal.
Saving that for your mom, dog.
All right. So this Terminator is going to be slowed down by all of his hoarded crap already, because it's not like he can absorb it. I mean, are we talking like the T-1000 or the
This is such a good question.
T-3000 that like can just absorb things? Because if we're talking like the original Terminator, he's not just absorbing stuff around him. So
Arnold or
that means
Liquid
he's just
Human?
going to have a ton of 1970s Popular Mechanics magazines in huge piles all around him. You know, that kind of stuff really slows him down. A tank is going to be able to go straight over that. So, to your point of science fiction and therefore magic won't work, if a Terminator exists, Hermione exists, we got magic. That's how the rules be. Hermione in a tank gets all the benefits of modern Muggle warfare, as well as the ability to cast magic.
Whoa, Tim.
Okay.
No need for racial slurs on the television.
Muggle warfare is generally silliness until a tank shows up, and then it's real intense when 3 of them show up. So, because the Terminator can't fight 3 tanks coming at him at the same time, let alone 3 brightest witches of their age, the ability to stun him in the same spot and just run over him multiple times with the tank.
Let alone one Arnold Schwarzenegger with a grenade launcher.
Yeah, I think you know what, like
on your side, Tim.
Man, long electrified whip. How could I use that? I don't know. I mean, that
I'm not gonna make another mother joke, but you know, I could. Jared could throw Jared's mom in the mix.
All right. Well, yes. The tank is metal. I'm not sure how I could use that. Metal is so if you're inside the tank, there you go, electrified. Oh man.
I mean, there's got to be grounds though, right? Like a tank has to have grounds. Like
literally, a tank has to have ground.
Oh no, I think my internet.
Yeah, like
dirt.
Grounding, right? Yeah. Right. So we even got a little.
So if you just put Hermione in space, and now her tanks are at a severe disadvantage. They can't none of their navigation or.
Okay, I think we know which way. I think we know which way that the audience is voting on this one.
Right. What is that? I don't understand.
What?
Who's winning? You're winning.
Yeah, the Terminator is winning.
Jared always wins. This show is called Jared Always Wins. All right, let's. What next? What happens now?
So now, Matt, you're in on it. Okay. So
I got my whip too.
You got a hoarding Terminator with a whip, right? But
I thought that's what you have.
Yeah, you got the choice of a.
I can't read it.
Woolly mammoth.
Read them out, please.
A fainting goat. So tough. All right. And here you go. Canada.
Okay.
All of it, apparently just all Canada. All right. So we'll just go over here. All right. So there you are. All right. Now we'll get the attributes here. Okay. Can make a force field while holding your breath. Inside a giant hamster ball. Oh man, all of Canada inside a giant hamster ball.
Big hamster ball.
Can control opponent's right hand.
Oh, this is easy.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be. Okay, I get to pick any top and any bottom. Am I right?
Yes.
And I get the electric whip.
No, you.
Okay.
More.
No. I mean, like, can I be on the receiving end of your electric whip?
Oh, I suppose so.
Oh, sorry. Let me get back to what I was doing here. So clearly, I'm picking the fainting goat with the mind control of the right arm. And now let me explain why the Terminator is going to lose.
Hold on. You get one more attribute. Hold on. Not only can you control your opponent's right hand, but you're rabid.
Man. Well, that means I got the long game and the short game. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to control the Terminator's right arm, which I've seen those movies. He shoots his gun with his right arm. And the only way I can feint, which I'm a fainting goat, like all I want to do in this life is feint. But the only way I can feint is to get, spill the blood of my enemies. So I'm going to control your right arm with that big old 40 millimeter grenade launcher, and you're going to eat that thing, and you're going to blow your own head off so I can feint and go to sleep, which is my superpower.
Well, I would say, even if you're able to control the right arm, like you do that on liquid metal, it just comes back. You saw him he got shot in the face in the movie. Got shot in the face, and nothing stopped him. All right,
Moving target.
I would love to think that rabies could actually do something.
And I bite you and get rabies.
Yeah.
So even if you survive the blast, you're gonna go crazy and go jump and search for water or something.
Yeah, but you know what's in the left hand?
I do not want. I don't want to know what's in your left hand. I'm mousing with my right.
Yeah, see, David Crabb knows what's going on.
Electric feel.
All right. So in this case, and then Tim would vote on this one.
Tim wants the whip. It's okay.
So the Terminator's is living tissue over a endoskeleton. I don't see how rabies is affecting that. I like the whole control the right hand thing, but Jared pointed out with a shot in the face, still came back, still had no issue with it. And so, while the goat really wants to faint, I don't see that overcoming.
I would argue that Jared is a giant target mover. And when he originally made all of his statements about I'm a Terminator, I'm a hoarder, he was thinking Arnold. It was only till your 10-point question when you asked him to distinguish between the T1 and T whatever, when he was like, oh, you know what, I'm going to move to the liquid human thing. And now he has this I can't die if I blast him in the head with a grenade launcher ground, which is, in my mind, it's a little bit of an abuse. But I'm not going to – this is a fun podcast. There's not actually any, judges. The audience is supposed to tell Jared he won. So it makes sense that he is allowed to change the T2 and literally take the blast like we saw in the movie, which he could clearly do. And, I guess I'll lose. I think that's not true.
Good night, sweet goat.
Good night, sweet prince.
Okay. So let's do a little sort of review, and then we'll do another version of it real quick. All right. So what do y'all think of the game?
He's turning into a Terminator as we speak. What did you just say? Hey, Patrick's one with the goat, by the way.
Look at this.
I got one. I finally won a single round on this podcast.
Look at this.
Score.
Oh man. You should have said it.
Goat. No, he's saying
goat,
that is
greatest
the goat.
of all time.
I am the fainting goat.
You're the greatest one. You're the fainting goat. So you're.
You know what, Jared? How many games have you won? I've never seen someone call you the greatest of all time. That may be the first I've ever seen. And they're not even talking about me. I don't want credit. Okay, they keep giving it to the goat. Okay, the fainting goat who wants to faint.
I think, okay, so my first thing is kind of like, I think you need to have more than 3 people. Like,
man, that's kinky as hell.
Minimum.
Okay.
3 is the minimum, but still, like, it'd be a lot better if you had an odd number of people. And so I think that you'd want 5. I'd want a 3-person panel on these type of debates. And so it'd be good. It would be good for a group of 5 or more, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, everything's better with 5 people. That's what I always say. That's what me and your mom are always saying.
Yeah.
With your electric whip.
Is it only ever 2 characters fighting, or is it ever like a hodgepodge of characters fighting?
We just had 3 Hermiones and tanks.
Yeah, but like...
no. What he's talking about is like
10
more than
people
one
playing
person
the game.
at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can have there is
Depends
a
how
free
much
for
you
all.
pay.
Hold on. So there is a setup, and so there's the villain battle. There's this battle royale. All players draw the 6 cards. You choose one. Run for the deck. Everyone. Oh, and then everyone votes on which fighter would be the last one standing. So let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that version. That's cool. That'd be fun in a group.
Okay. So let's do that.
So then
here we go. We're just gonna vote. We're not. It's not like we are gonna be any one of these because we can't do that unless we're. You know what I mean? Like let's just take a look.
Yeah,
at
I
how
thought the
that
villain
works.
is chosen at random. It's just the first one and the next one.
Well, this one's the battle royale. We're just saying who would win overall.
Read them out
Battle
loud,
Royale.
please.
Okay. All right.
So we got a cowboy. Let's see
With
here.
the sun neck back and sunshine shining, cowboy.
Darth Vader.
Vader.
Bum 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 ba-dum.
The Doctor.
The Doctor.
Are they
Cough,
talking
please.
too? All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 6 of them. Okay.
Kinky.
Identical twins. Let's
Really?
move
Nothing
that
to
up.
add there, Matt.
I'm
Full night.
like,
Okay.
I look exactly like you. Yes, me too.
Here we go. Supermodel
Oh man, fashion.
and then Secret Agent.
Mm.
Okay.
There.
So
think
I was
got 'em
looking
all.
online, and I guess you could. There is some online versions of this. Like you could go to Steam, and they have like a virtual tabletop. Okay. All right. So we have a cowboy that can control plants.
That's like literally what they do.
We have Darth Vader, who's
Who has the force?
6 inches tall.
6 inches tall. Oh no.
6 inches tall.
Parts of Darth Vader.
We have the
6 inches tall.
Doctor, who throws fireballs.
Okay.
We have identical twins.
Who look the same?
Okay. This one's great. Has a beard of bees. I guess both. Unless they're sharing the same beard, that would be interesting. A super.
They both ate
this
like
is
the honey.
This is hilarious. A supermodel wearing a meat bikini. That
That
so
is true.
Perfect.
That was like at the most recent like protest.
Okay, this one's interesting. So the top half is a secret
God.
agent. Top half is a secret agent. The bottom half is randomly drawn from the deck. Michael Jackson.
Oh no.
That's the Michael Jackson is a secret agent.
Yeah, that's all right. So that one's definitely the winner.
Secret agent Michael Jackson.
I think that is the winner. Like I want to fight against 6-inch Darth Vader, but I just don't think that. I don't think
The
I would
Force
win.
is strong
and I
enough
think
with
that
him?
we should be honest here and try and craft the coolest, strongest supervillain. Because that's, or are we doing battle royale here?
This one was battle
Okay.
royale. Remember, you were like the
Oh,
question
okay.
was, is there all of them? So this is just like all of them are fighting each other all at the same time.
So
right?
the cowboy plants lots of cow pies and makes a giant oak tree around Darth Vader, so he's stuck like Han Solo, stuck in the cryo chamber. What's the next one? Fuck. Excuse me.
Which one? We got the cowboy that controls plants, 6-inch Darth Vader.
He doesn't get a big tree. It's a 6-inch
Oh.
Darth Vader.
Yeah. So
A doctor,
like,
and then to free Darth Vader, Doctor throws the fireball, burns the tree. Darth Vader gets out. He's already been burned.
so I think the doctor takes out Vader with the fireballs, right? They're just like,
Yeah, that's yep.
there we go.
But he has a fireproof suit.
Is it?
Wearing a meat bikini.
Yeah, he was like burned.
Like,
He's Anakin, and then he gets burned in lava, and then he's in a suit. He's like, I'm never gonna be burned with lava again, and my body is destroyed.
Maybe.
And he has
I
the
don't know.
Force.
Maybe it was
I
just
think
like
the cowboy is
extra plush.
powerless against.
Call me crazy. Darth Vader's suit is better than like a NASCAR suit, which is pretty fireproof. Okay, I'm telling you. Like, I think Darth Vader's suit is. It's not the source of his power, but it helps him out. He's got armor all the time.
I think that looks like it's like there's some
Doctor with
armor.
fireballs got nothing on a 6-inch Darth Vader. I'll make that argument. I think even a 6-inch Darth Vader.
Yeah, yes, it does. A 6-inch
The
Darth
Force
Vader?
is strong with him.
It's his cape. He has a cape. Capes are always flammable.
Yeah,
Capes
I mean,
are always flammable. That's, but his
Yeah.
cape is just connected to his armor, and then it's good. It's like a wick on a candle. It goes out, done. Let's get the bottom row going. The bottom row, we have 5 minutes. This is the best episode in the world. What's the bottom three say? What's those bottoms say?
Identical twins that have a beard made of bees.
Oh, this is Tim's. Tim, take this one.
I'm gonna say that they're sharing a beard. Like they've got a single beard of bees. Because the thing is, like, a beard of bees is not stagnant. It's bouncing back and forth. It's
They control the bees. They send the bees.
So it's kind of, back and forth at all times. I think that, like, people are, I think if nothing else, those identical twins make it to late in the game. Maybe they don't win the game, but they make it late in the game because no one wants to tangle with a beard full of bees. Like, that's just an angry thing. Also, you have identical twins. Which one do you attack first? Like, that's a lose-lose.
Is it like
late in the game? Maybe they don't.
Is it like the ice climbers? Is there like a dominant one that if you kill that one, the other one goes away, or do they both have their own life force? Like,
they're
do you
identical.
understand what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Identical.
The cowboy controlling plants might be able to draw those bees away.
Right. You can make like a better home than their house. I like the idea. The bees are controlled by the identical twins, and they can smell when people are allergic to bees, so they send them out and they take out the weak ones first, and then whoever else is left has to deal with the bees.
I don't know.
What kind of bees make milk?
If they make milk, you didn't say.
What kind of bees make milk?
Is that a joke?
Cows be making milk. Cows bees making milk.
All right.
So the cowboy. There's a case for the cowboy so far, but everyone knows when it comes down to playoff time, when it's actually the end game, the Cowboys always choke. So there's no way the Cowboys actually win it all. That is just a fact of nature. Everyone knows this. The Cowboys.
The Cowboys have like the second or third as most Super Bowls of all time. Now,
Yeah.
You know what?
in our
In
recent young
86.
lives, they had a couple of years, a long
Michael
time.
Jackson was killed by a doctor.
Michael Jackson may or may not have done all that stuff.
He was like he OD'd because of a
But a
doctor.
secret agent knows their limits, and the top half, that's the brain half, is making the decisions. The bottom half is just the greatest dancer there's ever been. That's a pretty.
Wow.
You know what? That has my vote. That has my vote.
Oh yeah.
You said that. At
Now,
the beginning.
okay. That said, though, a secret agent's weakness is typically a supermodel, and in this case, in a meat suit. Ooh-wee.
Protesting fur.
Oh yeah, in a meat bikini.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know how you necessarily win because I don't see any offense there, but that's some excellent defense, like distracting defense.
Why is it distracting?
Because it's a meat bikini. Like it's it's a topic of conversation.
How strange.
All the
is
other
that?
characters are going to be talking about it, if nothing else.
Is it like a leather or is it like steaks or something?
I'm gonna say steak. I'm gonna say uncooked steak.
Hanger steak.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder anyone watching who's winning the battle royale on this one.
Oh man,
I think I'm going with the secret agent on top. Michael Jackson dancer, but I think it's gonna come down to the doctor with fireballs. But I think that Michael Jackson legs could dodge it, and like an evil doctor is like the most common villain to a secret agent.
The procedure went well, Mr. Bond.
Always beat doctors.
Yeah. Okay.
Doctor Strange, or Doctor No, Doctor.
All right,
Octavia,
Dr. Green Thumb.
There's one last
Dr.
type,
Feelgood.
and we only got 1 minute, but we'll go over. Who cares, right? All right. So I'm gonna make sure we don't do those ones again. Let's check it out. So here, this one is where you have villains versus heroes. Okay, or villain versus heroes. What's going to happen is I'm going to choose a random villain. All right, and what you do is we lay out. Well, let's say we'll lay out like 4 heroes, and we choose which hero would be best to battle that villain. All right, so random. Okay, so perfect. Look at this. We got ourselves a snake villain.
Wow.
Nice.
Like the devil.
And it's a 9-foot tall snake. That's like a legit villain.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
Or like a boa constrictor.
Lots of those.
Yeah. So here we go.
Okay.
Let's do 4. Oh, that one's blank. Okay, 4 of them. So first hero is a Boy Scout. Okay. Second hero is a hockey player.
Mm.
Third one is a kindergarten class. Huh. Let's see what the attribute is on that one. The last one is an owl. All right.
Okay.
So now we got ourselves the
I see
heroes.
Patrick. Hilarious. Yes, he was. Or maybe
Yeah.
he wasn't. He was probably an Eagle Scout. He can tie knots and stuff.
Oh, okay. Here we go. So the Boy Scout is armed with Cupid's bow. Not sure if that's helpful.
Wacky.
The hockey player is armed with a lightsaber, so they're all getting arms.
Oh.
Kindergarten class can turn to steel. Huh. And the owl has long metal claws that pop out of hands.
That's almost true.
So now the question is, which one of these 4 is best to battle the 9-foot snake?
I've got good arguments for number 3 and 4. I don't necessarily believe in the Boy Scout with Cupid's arrow.
Boy Scout, yeah, like
That's by far my least favorite answer as well.
I mean,
'cause, like,
I think
Even though I love lunacy, and
Boy
that's
Scout
lunacy.
bow and arrow.
It's hard to hit a snake with a bow and arrow. You know what I mean?
well, a 9-foot tall snake. I think.
All right, Jared's obviously a quite good with his bow, but I'm just letting you know, of all the weapons to go at a snake with, a bow and arrow is a tough one.
It's also
And then
Cupid's bow,
the
though,
Boy
so
Scout,
yeah.
he's probably
He's
getting his
gonna fall
merit
in love.
badge. He's getting his merit badge for
problem. I don't
archery.
think I don't think you want a 9-foot snake in love. You know, that's still a
Oh,
villain.
everyone wants a 9-foot snake in love. Oh man, no, I think clearly the owl with the talons, man. Like they come down, they eat snakes. That's what birds do. They
Yeah.
look like is it California flag? No, but one of the
No.
flags. Someone just Mexican flag.
Mexico.
It's a eagle with a snake in his talons, just about to eat it because they're good at catching snakes.
That's a decent one. It's very straightforward though. This thing is 9 feet tall though, so at best the eagle is going to get its eyes, but it can't crush it the way that a typical owl's zygodactyl feet would crush it.
It's got metal talons. It just cuts it in half, and now it's a little piece.
No,
of
not cut it in half. It's 9 feet tall. We can only assume that it's also very thick.
Yeah,
My
I mean,
vote
you like
is
it.
actually for the
It's
kindergarten
that tall
class
and that
to turn
thick.
steel.
The kindergarten class that could turn to steel. So
Yes, Patrick knows. See?
Yep.
Yes.
No, so this is the kindergarten class, and the reason why is that kindergarten classes always get pets. And no matter how hardy and how tough those pets are, the kindergartners always seem to end up with the pet dead by the end of the year. So I think this really puts it to the test. The 9-foot snake, they would still kill it. And even better, because they can turn to steel, just like their little hearts. It just turns cold steel. They don't care about the pet anymore. Someone forgot to take it home for the weekend. It comes back dead, and then they all get an interesting lesson on death. I think that every kindergarten class that is a class pet is really just an early lesson on death, and this snake will be no different.
yeah,
Well, I call the episode right there.
they if they can turn to steel, that's all the defense they need, right? The snake doesn't have any offense. And
All
so-
these school shootings, their insides are turning to steel, or they're not going to make it. So
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. All right.
That's
So, what do you think about the game?
I think this game, it's just like debate. You know what I mean? It makes no sense, and everyone thinks they're right. So it's perfect.
I wish that there were a couple more rules. I think that if they'd had a couple of limitations or preset rebuttal rejoinders or something like that, and some judgment criteria that may help.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. You could implement those rules, though. I think that might be a good idea. So, even though they're not written on the rules, like saying, "Hey, here's the time limits. Here's who speaks first, second, third." You know what I mean? I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Totally.
Maybe just limit.
So I would put those limitations in place.
Yeah.
Limited. Yeah.
All
Number
right.
of options. Oh,
That was our fifth week fun day. All right. So next week, what I'll do is we'll try to get some topics from Fyro Pi and talk about them. Huh? All right.
Sounds good.
Hey everyone, we are Matt, Tim, and Jared. We'll see you next week.
That's right. Don't follow.
Come on.